That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
Here's Hill again on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Pistol. Here's Hill. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a bad loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Eagles 7, Lions 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Lions 3.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he stopped immediately there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw. And this one is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield that turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Lions at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Watch out for Hill on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit, maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback. here in this half.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll try and throw for it here. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Hill. will take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for second most all time. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Hill to return it. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Now the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He'll drop to throw. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
And this returnable for Hill. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That one looks like he'll throw here. They complete it to Hill. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They're going deep for Hill. They've got his man complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Eagles 52, Lions 3. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up.
The onside kick.
They call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting, ending the game on an onside kick. They actually recovered it, but it didn't really matter.
No, you're exactly right, and maybe they just wanted to work on something, right? Even though it wouldn't have affected the final score, you work on it, you get it, you feel good about that. But I remember I had a coach who said, I don't waste those onside kicks. You don't get many of them anyway. Let's not use it when we don't need to.
So for Philadelphia, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.